Ladies and gentlemen, we need to talk. And it's about Binance. Because there is some stuff going on right now in the background, because I've been doing my research that I don't trust. The last thing I want is my audience to get screwed or anyone to get screwed. So that is why I am making this video today. To be very clear, I am not trying to create any fun. I am only going to be pointing out the facts. I'm not going to talk about speculation or anything I'm not sure about. I'm just going to talk about the facts that I currently know in the market. Some people on Twitter are saying, Rover, why are you spreading FUD about Binance? It's just purely because I want to be pointing out what is currently going on in this market. So you can see it also on this tweet. If Binance collapses, Bitcoin is probably going to go to $5,000 or $10,000 and the entire industry will be screwed because Binance is definitely one of the larger players in the market. I mean, we've definitely seen a big decline in Binance in the past months, especially due to the fact that Binance is leaving all kinds of areas. But still, if Binance collapses, it will be a disaster for the market. And of course, that's not a thing of what I would like to see because yes, I've got almost my entire life savings into crypto. I mean, yes, I've got some stables on the side because I will be prepared for everything. So I don't want this, but I'm here just to reveal the truth. So let me basically kick off about where it started for me, where I really started to become a little bit doubtful about Binance. So it was approximately like a month ago that I really started to doubt Binance because a month ago, Binance released their 10th reserve audits, and basically what they discussed in this audit report is their proof of reserve, how much Bitcoin they have in terms of customer net balance and how much Binance is actually holding. So it's pretty important that this is true, right? So I was reading through it, I posted it on my Twitter, and then I saw that the auditor of this proof of reserve report is self-verification. They're not using a third party to verify this. Apparently, 2 days ago, Exhibit 4 was released. This was a report about Binance US. And what the Binance US auditor said exactly in this report, he found it very difficult to ensure the company was fully collateralized at a specific point in time. So he's not saying that Binance isn't completely solvent right now here, but potentially in the past, he was doubting that Binance was completely solvent. So I am definitely a little bit worried after I saw this. And of course, I saw also this 10th reserve audit report was self-verification. And we didn't have a third party that was verifying the reserve audits from Binance. So I started to dig deeper. I started to see what exactly is going on here. And then, of course, I stumbled against something else. So I want to clarify this as well straight away. If you're into crypto for the long term, don't hold your crypto on an exchange. This is, of course, no financial advice or whatsoever, but personally, if you are going to be investing in crypto for the long run, it makes no sense to hold all your belongings on an exchange because yes, there is a risk the exchange goes bust and then you will lose your crypto, just like what happened with FTX. So I will be recommending to use a self-custody service like a ledger, like a trust wallet or whatsoever. So please be very careful with this because if you're holding all your crypto on an exchange, you can get screwed. I mean, for me, I hold some crypto on an exchange. To be very clear, I hold usually about $100,000 towards $200,000 on an exchange. I mean, myself, I'm using BYBIT. BYBIT is literally the only exchange that has been growing in their balance on the exchange in terms of Bitcoin, also in terms of their user base, and also their audit report has got a third party. So I trust BYBIT a little bit more. And guys, I am also not saying that you should be holding your crypto funds on BYBIT. Only if you want to be trading, you can hold your trading funds on BYBIT. One thing that also is a fact is that Binance stopped using their Binance cards, their service with Visa. And right now, BYBIT, they released a crypto card where you can actually spend your crypto. So if you want to be spending your crypto, you can right now go to BYBIT, sign up an account, and of course, get that BYBIT card. And if you sign up an account using the link in the description, you can get a free $1,000 position for only depositing $100. So make sure to go to the link description if you're interested in that. And once again, to clarify, the same with BYBIT, I don't think that you should be holding all your funds on an exchange, only the funds that you're willing to trade with. So about 2 weeks ago, the CEO of Binance US departed, and he also took more than 100 employees with him. More than 100 employees from Binance US also left. So of course, I potentially also understand why all these executives wants to be leaving Binance because yes, Binance got the SEC, the DOJ, all looking after them. And maybe they see something that we don't see. Maybe the CEO also saw, okay, Binance is probably not going to win this case with the SEC, so I better leave. So I think they know something we don't know. Maybe they're insolvent or whatsoever. So that is the reason they left. And the CEO of Binance US that departed also said that he quitted crypto entirely because, yeah, I don't know, maybe there's going to be something bad happening here as well. So I am still a little bit in doubt about what is going to be happening next year. Further on, here I've got a list why I doubt Binance. And basically to all these things on the list, these are very serious accusations, and these are also accusations with proof. And the only thing that CZ can respond to this, and the only thing that CZ really responds to this is this is FUD. But I mean, where's the real explanation? I want to hear an explanation from CZ, because if he only says this is FUD, yeah, he's not really explaining anything. So, yeah, of course, people like him, but I really think he should give us a clear explanation what is going on. First of all, I want to know, why don't they use a third-party auditor for their proof of reserves? It makes it so suspicious. And also, can they explain about this statement from Binance US that the auditor found it very difficult to ensure the company was completely collateralized? I mean, I want to have answers. So let me quickly go over about the reasons why I doubt Binance. First of all, they got legal challenges from the SEC supported by strong evidence. Second of all, charges from the CFTC backed by significant proof. Departure from tens of high-ranking executives within weeks. The proof of reserve is self-verified, no third party. They discontinue with BUSD. They stopped operating in Canada, Germany, Netherlands, and Belgium. Potential charges from the DOJ. There's also a current ongoing investigation from France for serious accusations of money laundering. Their auditor resigns and revokes their approval. They've got issues with banks and payment systems, making their fiat transactions challenging in many regions. A lot of staff is leaving, but personally, I do get it because it's a bear market and there's definitely less things to do. And in a bear market, you're going to look to improve your company and make it more efficient. So I don't really blame them on that. Also, reduce perks and advantages for current staff. It's quite a turbulent time for the company. And I really think that it is definitely important to be paying attention towards all the things that are currently going on here. So personally, I am not taking the risk on holding my crypto on Binance. Personally, I literally closed my account on Binance. I don't have any funds there anymore because I don't want to have the risks on holding funds on Binance. So yeah, I completely stopped using Binance purely because I think there are some things going on there that are not exactly correct. Then also the Bitcoin trading volume on Binance has massively declined. It, of course, all the volume across all the exchanges have been declining, but definitely first Binance was holding and doing approximately 90% of the total volume in the market, and right now it's only about 50 to 60%. So Binance has seen a massive decline in market share, and that is of course a good thing, and that will ultimately also give a less of a big effect from Binance going bust or Binance doing anything in the market. So I mean, these are all the things that I've seen at Binance, but let me also talk about BNB, because BNB is a very big part of Binance, just like FTT is a very big part of FTX. So we can see that BNB is currently sitting on critical, massive support. And the question really remains, is Binance going to be holding this support? Is BNB going to be holding this support? So before I'm diving in towards the charts, I want to talk about some tweets from Dylan Leclerc. He pointed out approximately a month ago about this very interesting behavior on the price action of BNB. So you can see that BNB USDT, the perpetual swap, so the leverage trading swap on USDT and also with BNB collateral has got a very big difference. So the collateral against USDT is basically all used on the lower side, around the $30 to $14 region. So we've seen the majority of leverage entered in BNB around the $30 to $14 using USDT. But what is even more interesting is that in this region above $200 to $400 or $500, the majority of perpetual swaps has been in BNB, and it has been collateralized with BNB. What means if the BNB price action drops, it could be facing a massive liquidation. So Dylan Leclerc also said, if you want to have a good laugh, chart BNB in the log scale with a side volume profile on spot and futures. Your choice. I mean, this is definitely looking very suspicious. And let me continue. Dylan Leclerc also said BNB BTC is still trading 540% up since the first day Bitcoin traded on $26,000. The market is fake. Fiat rails and getting cut off. No organic new buyers to support the price except CZ. So what he's basically saying is that this is a manipulated pump, and he already said it to everyone in November. And personally, it does look kind of strange, this behavior. So the last thing I want to be saying here is that CZ has also not always told the truth. So on December the 7th, 2022, CZ posted something about the audited proof of reserves, transparency, Binance. Then Willy Woo asked him about the liabilities against those reserves, and CZ literally said, yes, but liabilities are harder. We don't owe any loans to anyone. You can ask around. So Dylan Leclerc posted this 3 days ago, and he said, no loans, huh? So what about this $250 million convertible note financed with stablecoins? Of course, we are not quite sure what exactly went on here, but this is just what we are thinking. So please don't quote me on this. But Dylan Leclerc said, you know, the 250 million BUSD from Binance 14, that's basically a Binance hot wallet, was hopped to Binance US to get a couple $100 million in cash from Paxos. So here's literally the Etherscan about what happened here. You can clearly see what is going on here, but this happened approximately 265 days ago to Binance US. They sent literally $250 million from the Binance wallet to Binance US. So what is going on here? They're sending money and large amounts of money to different exchanges. So he once again even added, worse, as the SEC demonstrated, Binance has a long history with controlling the BAM to serve Binance's own unlawful purposes. So there's definitely something going on, and yes, CZ has not given any response to this yet so far, but I definitely think something is going on right here. So looking at BNB, some people are actually saying is that if Binance really falls below this $200 barrier, that we are going to face a big liquidation and Binance could drop very quickly. And since they've got some loans against it, we could be quite screwed. And of course, if the Binance price drops significantly, it will lose trust potentially in the exchange. And that could maybe mean something bigger. And that is why some people are actually thinking that Binance is selling off Bitcoin to prop up the BNB price. So we are not quite sure what exactly is happening here. But definitely, there is something playing here. And this is what I wanted to be pointing out with this video. I mean, guys, you have to understand. I am not 100% sure what is going on here. And I'm also not saying that Binance is going to go bust here. The only thing I'm saying here is that you have to be careful. The only thing what I'm saying here is that you have to be not holding all your money on just one exchange. And I don't want Binance to collapse. Because if Binance collapses, Bitcoin is going to go probably to $5,000 or $10,000, and the industry will be getting set back by more than 10 years. It will be a huge setback for the industry. So I don't want this, but I do want to be pointing out the facts and points that I'm currently seeing in the market. So if you find this interesting and if you want to share this to any friends of you, make sure to share this video. But anyways, this was it for me. This was my research. These are the things that I know about Binance, and I definitely think we should worry. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on another one. Peace out. Goodbye.